Alright guys, Maze. The first time I heard the solo from Maze on Rift, my jaw dropped. That's a crazy awesome solo. And I remember saying to myself, I'll never be able to play like him. And I'm not saying I can play like him, because he's amazing, but I can completely understand what he's doing and play like myself, which is important. So, Maze, let's get to it. Awesome chord progression. This is going to be talking about the first solo in Maze. There's two solos and they're in totally different keys and scales. So the first one, so again, just like any teaching, let's understand the chord structure. Now, I've taught a song already that has the same chord structure as this. We have a G minor 7, okay, just like You Enjoy Myself. Okay, so G minor 7, down, for I think 4 whole bars, down, to a C9, just like You Enjoy Myself. So it's 3 2 3 3 3. So boom, so sorry, G minor 7. You get the point. And then to the C9. Okay? And then back to the G minor 7. And then back to the C9. Then up to a D major. Alright, so that's the whole chord sequence for the guitar solo. So really quickly, just like all my other videos, let's analyze what's happening. G minor 7, C9, and a D. Now, what's really important is to understand, well, what does a solo sound like? Is it happy? Is it like the Grateful Dead? Is it like Yamar? Is it like, is it dark? And the answer is that it's dark, it's sinister, it's ripping, okay? So the key thing is to, when you think about that, is that it's going to be a minor scale, all right? So what makes sense, though, is G minor 7. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the right scale for the chord progression. So a G minor 7. Now we're gonna get a little technical here. G minor 7, a minor 7 represents the second chord of a key. A minor 7 does. So my inklings are just like, G Dorian. So it works really good. Now if you don't know Dorian scale, or if you're uncomfortable, you can use the G minor pentatonic, and the solo on riff is pretty much 99% of G minor pentatonic. So you have the 15th fret, 15, 18, 15, 17, 15, 17, 15, 17, 15, 18, 15, 18. That's what he's playing right over this G minor 7. Like, okay, if I didn't suck. Ooh. I don't know how it sounded, but that's pretty much the solo. But there is one note he throws in. I'm going to talk about that. It comes from the Dorian mode, which is the correct mode scale used on top of this, and we can get into that very soon. It's just, instead of 15, 18, 15, 17, you hear him do that in the solo. Right there, okay? So you can throw that note in when you want to. You'll hear it, okay? But pretty much G minor pentatonic over the G minor 7, okay? Then we go to the C9. Now, you can watch him do it in concert. You can listen on the album. He just changes his scales like that. He goes from a G minor 7, and now he's playing a C9. And what he does on here is to keep that minor feel, he throws a C minor scale right on top. C minor pentatonic, 8th fret. Okay, that's it. So you can hear. C minor pentatonic. Go listen to a live version right now and realize that's what he's doing. It's great when you start to hear those changes. Oh, he changed the chord, he's changing a scale. He's changing the chord, he's changing the scale. All right, so then he goes back to the G minor. And again, G minor pentatonic. You might notice I'm throwing a lot of passing tones in here. Now, I don't like the idea of saying passing tones, but here we have really a very artistic passing tone, which, when you're playing these minor pentatonics that have the frets separated by 2 frets, like boom, 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 that little chunk in there, right here, you can do cause it's so fast, it just adds some color. Really, there's no theory behind that. I wish there were, but that's just fast guitar playing and just getting the ear to engage and hear those climbs. So when you're playing the G minor, you can combine those notes as long as you're pausing on the notes in the pentatonic, so that the ear has that grasp of, oh, okay, this is pentatonic. So for the G minor 7, you're playing the G minor pentatonic, and then for the C9, you're going to the C minor pentatonic. You can hear right in the album cut, slides right into that guy. All right, so the C minor pentatonic, back to the G minor. Then it goes back to C9, so C minor pentatonic again. You can hear those passing tones that I just throw in just for color. Then the last chord is D, and now remember from my one of my videos, blues. What makes a blues the blues, or something like that. Go check out all the videos. Is you can throw the minor. He goes to a D major, but he throws the minor scale on top of it, which has that dark, sinister, bluesy sound. So G minor to C minor, back to G minor to C minor, and then a D minor pentatonic. Now, in my video, The Power of the Five, we talk about how you can come from the five of the scale, back home to the one. And now when you have a G, C, D, the 5 is a D. So we're in this D minor pentatonic, about to turn around back into the G. And you hear him do this famous, on the album Famous, but this really like, he just climbs from the D, boom. Videos are really fast. But that's going from a D to the G. So here's the guitar solo without the chords. Oh my god, if I didn't suck again. 1, 2, ready. C. Back to the G. C. D. I didn't make that climb up in the last all the way to the G, but you heard how good it sounded. I ended on the G. I think I made it to there before I ran out of time. Again, he's super fast. I'm kind of fast. All right, so highlights. G minor 7, right? To C9, back to G minor 7, C9 to D. And I guess what I'll do, I hope my sound is okay. I'll play the chords for you, and you can try and solo over it. So again, know your ingredients, know what scales to use. I hope this made sense. Please let me know if it went too fast, if it doesn't sound like it, anything, because I want to make sure you understand it. Here we go. Here's a chord progression. Have fun soloing. 1, 2, G. Oh my god, really? Here we go. 1, 2, G minor 7. Go. C.